There can only be one winner, and you're looking at him. Let's go.
YouTube, we are playing optimized Metaphys. The meta is settling a bit. A lot of people love this deck. A lot of people hate this deck. The duels today are going to show you exactly how to play this deck. What makes this deck optimized? We are playing Heavy Starter. Before we played with Grit or Beatdown, I think Heavy Starter is the way to play. Heavy Starter guarantees a Metaphys monster in your hand. You play 3 or more different Metaphys, guaranteed to have in your hand. Now, with guaranteeing a Metaphys in your hand, it allows you to drop the amount of Metaphys you play. You no longer have to play 8 or 9, which means you have room for other cards to put in your deck. You have room to play Treacherous Trap Holes. You have room to play the maximum amount of cards to banish your cards. So a quick rundown of how this deck works. It's a control deck. You have to control the game. It's very weak on defense, but if you could loop your Dimension Trap, you're gonna win the duel. So basically, this deck is all about banishing, and every time you banish a Metaphys card, which are the main 3, your Tyrant, your Nephthys, and your Daedalus, your Dimension will banish an opponent's card. This is a continuous card. So it's great. You want to banish on their turn, banish on your turn. It's like Spellbook of Fate. Banish, banish, banish every single turn. And then we have a card called a Sim Metaphys. Banish a Metaphys to draw a card, so that's consistent. Very good. Also lowers the attack and defense of the opponent's monsters. We have Gold Sark, banish a Metaphys. Very nice from the deck. And then we have a Loof Lupine on summon, banish a Metaphys from the hand, and banish a Metaphys from the deck. So a Loof Lupine works so well with Heavy Starter. Guaranteeing a Metaphys monster in your hand is so good with your Aloof Lupine. Perfect. Double banish. We love it. And if Aloof Lupine is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, we could add one of our banished Metaphys monsters back to our hand, which would sometimes happen with a Tyrant Dragon. If we choose to not activate its effect, we would add it back, a dud. So now, why are we banishing so much? Let's get to the meat of the deck. All of these monsters, Tyrant, Nephthys, and Daedalus, when banished, will activate their effect on the next standby phase. Now that's number 1. Also, all of them, if special summoned by a Metaphys monster, will activate an effect on summon. So that's number 2. So let's talk about what happens when they are all banished and then what they do on the next standby phase. If Daedalus is banished by any of our banished cards, on the next standby phase, it will return itself to the deck and banish any other Metaphys card. Great. So that allows you to banish on their turn. When you banish the Dade on your turn, the Dimension will banish their card because your Daedalus is banishing on their turn. That's the perfect combo right there. Now, Nephthys, on the next standby phase after being banished, will return itself back to the deck to search your deck for any Metaphys card, including a Sim Metaphys or Dimension. If you don't draw, it's a great way to set up for it. It's also great comboed with your Tyrant Dragon. Tyrant Dragon is how you summon all of these Metaphys monsters. When banished, during the next standby phase, put itself back in the deck to special summon a Metaphys from your hand. That will trigger all of these effects. So if Tyrant Dragon summons a Tyrant Dragon from the hand, it's unaffected by traps and it can attack twice if it attacks a monster. Now, Nephthys, if special summoned by your Tyrant Dragon, will banish all set spell and traps on the field. This is a great effect, but you can't search Nephthys, so if you have it in your hand, you have the combo, good job. But Daedalus, this is what you could search for with your Nephthys to set up your Tyrant Dragon to summon a Daedalus. Daedalus is perfect for looping with your Tyrant Dragon because on summon, it banishes all special summon monsters on the field besides itself. So when they get big monsters, you want to set this up with your Tyrant Dragon to banish their monsters. Now, in addition to special summoning a Metaphys from your hand, the Tyrant Dragon will then make sure that your Metaphys monster is banished during the next end phase after it was summoned, which will then trigger the Metaphys effect on the following standby phase. So summon, next turn, banish in the end phase, next turn, they activate their effect in the standby. It's a big brain deck. Thank you, ZZ Mondo, for the idea with Heavy Starter and playing a low count of monsters. You might be thinking, where's the field spell? You could put the field spell in if you really want to. I didn't really feel like I needed it too much. I think there was maybe one duel where I was already winning where I was like, I would like a field spell to further this win. We play a low count, so the field spell is not as good. It's probably better to make sure you have a Treacherous or an enemy controller or Sphere Kribos. Enjoy! I love this deck. We want to guarantee one of these monsters and then open up an aloof, ideally. All right. We're back in. Econ to attack would also suck. Yeah, that's a, it's a drawback. It's a noted drawback of this deck. All right, this is a very weak hand. Aloof. We could, now it's not that weak actually because we're going to Daedalus. Ideally, we had a Nephthys in our hand. Nephthys, we could do double Tyrant Dragon. We could Daedalus banish his monster and then Nephthys banish the back rows. That would have been ideal. That would have been amazing. Let's see what he does to Z Lupine. So we do that. We already have the Daedalus we want. We could search for with Nephthys if we want. No reason to do so, though. We'll banish a Daedalus. The thing is, do I want more than one monster on the field? I don't think we need more than one. Just the Dade, we should be fine. We shouldn't be getting no Dkayed. We're going to banish his monster. This is perfectly ideal. We have no more Dades because the Dade's in our hand and Dade banished, so do that. And then we'll do this again. And then we'll banish this. Now the Dade will activate first to shuffle in and we'll banish a Tyrant Dragon with it. Okay? Control the duel, and you have to control it quickly. So that's why if it looks like I'm ignoring the chat a bit, I have to focus on controlling the duel. Bleskabar, thank you for the Peepo Jam. Thank you for SpongeBob doing his thing. So this is the follow-up. Now we got the Nephthys. Then we have the Tyrant Dragon. We have the other Tyrant Dragon also. I might want another Daedalus. I'm just going to grab another Daedalus. Just another Dade. Second Dade. So we have Nephthys now. Now, I could potentially set it up. Now, I'm okay with setting it up. Or a Sim Metaphys might be better to open up, but we'll have a Sim Metaphys. We'll do a Sim. Then maybe we draw into the trap. Now come forth, Tyrant Dragon summoning Daedalus to banish the Brave Neos. Banish. Now, do I want to summon this in attack or defense? If I want to be really protective, I could just summon it in defense, because if I'm a wussy, I'm a big wussy. I don't want Econ take. No, thank you. You're not Econ taking me today, boy. I don't think so. Dust Flame Blast. What the? You're gonna take out my doggy or my Daedalus, and you're gonna summon. You took out the Dade anyway. The Dade has been taken out. Uh-oh. Okay, he Neos Fusion first instead of special summoning. So we are okay. The Daedalus will be summoned and it will banish Banish. Why'd he do that? What the? Come on. Gonna search now. Dade's coming. Dade is coming. No to aloof. Only loyalty. When are we going to have our baby? 7 months, boy. It's you are you're way off. You're way off. It's soon though. 7 months. 7 months. Let's do it. Tyrant Dragon, control the duel. Thank you. 1 month away. You're not even out of the closet yet, man. 1 more month and you're out of the closet. Look at this control. Banish. Dust Flame Blast. You up, mate? Okay. Set the dimension and pass. We pass in. We could have banished the dimension to draw, but why? Why? What do we accomplish? What about Crossbreed? I don't know what that is. Thank you, Duel Links Network, for your 127. Thank you very much. All right, perfect. We'll banish that face down if we draw a Metaphys. Metaphys has been drawn. Perfect. Very nice. Control the duel, guys. Control it. Aha! Surrender. Exactly how Metaphys should be played, boys. Ooh. Loomis and Umbra. World Legacy Clash. I know exactly what it does. I do not like it. Not one bit. I will draw first, and then we'll decide what we banish. Even though you might see it as, you know, thinning the deck. Banish a Dkayed. Set up the Tyrant. We could have also set up a summon, but I have the Aloof. Banish a Metaphys. Set the Lupine. Be protected, guys. You want to actually summon it because it's going to go to defense. All right? What do you guys think that face down is? We are controlling these duels perfectly. Banish you. Banish you. Off the field. Ooh, Dawn Knight, that was great. We're going to banish Tyrant. In case he makes a big push, we will Daedalus banish that fool. I guess why not? Why not just search the Dkayed? Whatever, man. He'll see it coming. That's okay. It's coming. Snipe Hunter. No. No. Don't sack me with Snipe Hunter. We're going to special summon with Dimension now. Oh, never mind. Oh, God. No. We're okay. We're okay. There's no way he can lethal us. There's no way. Sure, sure. Do not aloof. Nope. That's adding the banish, and then but we have both active effects right now. We will summon. Yeah. Aha! That's good. That's good. Hell yeah! This is a good Dkayed summon. Super controlled. Super controlled. We got aloof. We got Metaphys. Metaphys, I think, needs to search for. We'll grab Dkayed. Did he spray with this deck? No, man. No way, man. Too inconsistent. Too inconsistent. Banish. Lupine. Banish. A Metaphys. Just want to make sure everything's good now. Okay, we good. To battle. Ooh, Sphere Kribo. All right. Damn, how to crush Blue Eyes White Dragon. Very carefully. We were so well protected because if he did not take out the trap, we could have special summoned a monster to protect ourselves. Yes! Now you want to Banish a Tyrant Dragon. We're looping, man. We're looping and scooping. Because if he does anything, which what's he going to do? Silver Cry? I don't think so. He might have Silver Cry, actually. I feel it. I feel it. We will now banish whatever he Silver Cries. This is just, it feels unstoppable, right? I knew it! I knew it! You fool! Love this deck. Love it. Now you might be thinking, what if he said it? Well, then Daedalus would have banished in his end phase, and then it would trigger right now to banish, and then we could, potentially set it up again. We could set it up. So we got Tyrant Dragon effect. Come forth. Banish. That's how I like it, boy. That's how I love it. Fool.